The first lunar explorer from Korea, Danu리, successfully entered lunar orbit at 2 in the morning on December 17th. Entering the orbit of a satellite is particularly challenging because they travel through space at a very high speed. From this point on, Danu리 will slow down and decrease its orbital radius until it reaches the Moon's mission orbit. With the 6 different types of scientific equipment it carried, it will begin its exploration after landing in orbit. Today, let's learn about humankind's space plan through Danury's mission. The long history of lunar exploration. In 1969, Apollo 11 of the U.S., NASA landed on the Moon for the first time in human history. Apollo 17 marked the final mission of the Apollo program in 1972. The money that NASA spent on the program was about $25 billion, about 35 trillion Korean won, which was equivalent to a country's budget. The accomplishments, though, were tremendous. The United States has proven itself to be the only superpower in the world by producing outstanding scientific findings. The space science and technology accumulated through the Apollo program are still utilized today. The Apollo program ended a long time ago, but human lunar exploration is being revitalized. The surface of the Moon's crust is rich in aluminum and helium-3, and the lunar basalt brought back by astronauts contained a lot of titanium, magnesium, and iron. Therefore, 50 years later, NASA is now preparing yet another lunar exploration called the Artemis program. But lunar exploration isn't exclusive to the US anymore. With the development of scientific technology, many countries are challenging lunar exploration, and Korea's Danury Lunar Explorer is one of the leading initiatives. Moon, the outpost for Mars. On Mars, life forms including water, sulfur, and chlorine have been found by multiple unmanned explorers. This demonstrates that Earth and Mars once shared an identical environment. As a result, scientists became certain that humans could permanently live on Mars, and research results showed that we could reach Mars from Earth within 3 months if we use nuclear-powered spaceships. But Mars is still too far from Earth. Therefore, we need a stopover in case of an unexpected situation, and the Moon is perfect for this. That's why we are trying to build a lunar base where humans can stay for a long time. To create a lunar base, we must build a factory on the Moon. This is to melt the soil and rocks on the surface and procure materials, such as glass fibers, plates, and tubes. Scientists are looking at if there are ice reserves in the polar areas of the Moon because oxygen and water are both crucial in this situation. Also, bioengineers are studying whether genetically engineered lunar plants can grow well. This pre-exploration work is why many explorers worldwide, including the Danury, go to the Moon.